everybody. Welcome to episode, what are we on? Episode 6. I got to look at my notes. Episode 6 of Get to Know. I am Jamison McCafferty, Director of Choirs at Round Rock High School, and here we have our lovely Associate Director, Anara Witcher, who's going to keep this ship running. Let's be real. And so we're so excited you're here for another episode of Get to Know. We're in the series of Get to Know the Officers in no complete and 100% complete random order. We want to invite in our next officer. Wait for it. Madam Vice President Cassie Chapman. We're so glad you're here to join us today. Welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me.
So we're just going to kind of rapid fire shoot some questions at you.
Good.
And yeah, we're just going to go. So first question, how long have you been in choir and what choirs are you in?
So at Round Rock High School, I've been in choir all 4 years now as a senior, but I've been in choir programs since second grade at Patsy Summer. So I'm currently in Showstoppers and Dragon Chorale.
Dragon Chorale, Showstoppers. That's a theme today. So, do you have a choir nickname?
I don't think so. Do I have a choir nickname? I don't believe so. I really hope not. Not that I know of.
Bane of my existence? No.
That's it. That's the one. You got it. Got it in one. Trouble.
Cassie's never one to shy away from fighting with him, Cass.
I respect it.
It's not personal. I fight with everyone. You're just caught in the crossfire.
It's true. Yeah, it's true. So we got to get this question out of the way. So the unofficial Dragon Choir president, Anuka from Westwood High School, asked, what is your stance on disc golf?
I am adamantly against it.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
Yes,
it's a sad life I lead. But disc golf it doesn't do it for me.
But your dad has joined the train. Come on.
I really, really hope he doesn't. He keeps joking about it, and if he does, I will no longer be a Chapman. It's just not a thing.
We could do rapid fire trivia while we play disc golf. And
okay. If you're throwing trivia in there, I'm a little interested, but everything else just no. Right.
Hey, just got notification. Our music sort is on its way. Yay. All right. Yay. So just all right. So what's one piece of advice you would like to tell incoming freshmen?
That's a great question. I would say I don't know. I'm a very straightforward person. I think just try your best. I was not in I hated everything freshman year. I loved choir, but I mean you can MCAF my first day in choir, I cried in the office because I was so convinced I was an alto too, and I was so sure that that's how everything was going to play out, and it's not. Everything's temporary and everything keeps growing and changing, and honestly you just got to keep trying your best and getting to where you want to be.
It's only taken you 3 years to get to the section you're actually supposed to be in.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear about it.
So
it didn't
day
happen.
One, I had to rebalance Muse, and she was alto 2 was really high, and we had it was just a bunch of issues. And so I was like, okay, Cassie, I need you to go soprano 2, and she literally dropped her stuff, cried in the middle of the classroom. I'm like, fine, go back over there. I
went to alto 1, and I still complained all year that I wasn't an alto 2. And then the next 2 years I complained that I wasn't a soprano too. So it just works out,
That's right. Full circle.
Here we are.
Yeah.
She's finally a soprano 2. And soprano 2 in
and
chorale.
Happy about it, or
do what?
And happy about it?
I'm happy I'm a soprano too. I'm happy I'm no longer an alto, but also I'm really gonna miss the alto 1 lines because the alto 1 lines are just.
Oh, you still get to do that in Showstoppers.
Oh, good.
Well, you're the with 7 girls, you're the floater.
I am. It's my job.
So
sitting around.
Yeah.
Quite good at it.
We don't have. Well, there's Monica. We do have alto 2 now.
Yeah, we do. Oh, mwah, love that girl.
So, yeah, don't let her range is one of the most freakish ranges ever. It's
Complimenting me, please.
yeah. Her
Please,
bet
I
last year
cried.
is if she made all state as a soprano 1, I would let her be a soprano 1 next year or this year.
Oh.
I
Came real
get
close.
always every year,
Came real
but this year
close.
it's not going to happen.
Hey, this year's
that'd be great.
process is going to be really easy.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah,
You got it,
well,
girl.
I already
So-
know
I'm
4 of my
the get
pieces.
sick at audition person too, so I feel you on that one. I had the hiccups during my pre-area audition my senior year. It was real cute. It was Gloria.
That's awful.
Wait.
Oh my goodness.
It's a really good story though. People think it's really funny.
I got
Wait,
strep
so
my
what year
first
was
year. And they're like,
What year was your senior year?
When auditions would have happened 2015, I graduated 2016.
I might have been your judge in that year.
Did you have a girl with hiccups? Oh my god!
I might.
oh my goodness.
That vaguely,
feel like
that
I'm witnessing
vaguely
a
feels
moment.
familiar.
Was it soprano 1?
That vaguely feels familiar. I can't remember now. They all start running together after a while, but I know I judged pre-area that year in 18.
Let's just go with yes and keep that the
Oh,
story.
It's a
That's
better
funny.
story if it's a yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
So Cassie, what do you plan to do after high school?
Oh, that question. That's a great question. Definitely something with music. Probably double majoring. Probably music education, but I don't want to get your hopes up. So we're gonna say maybe. And then I have no idea. I have no clue. I'm really trying it. I'm currently interested in doing like costume design. But that, my other major changes with the wind every like 3 days. So it's been linguistics because I took 4 languages my sophomore year, and it's been like business and a bunch of other things. It's just all over the place. So definitely something with music and probably something else as well.
Hey, that's you don't have to be a music teacher. I don't expect nor want everyone to be a music teacher, because
But I'd be really good at it.
You
have
would
to
be
admit
good at
I'd
it.
be really
Well,
good at it.
I think patience.
And you've got
sometimes is
time.
not-
Yeah, I
have
know.
Decide for a while.
It doesn't feel like it. I feel like I've already graduated. That's the issue. I feel like I should have known by now, but I'm like still have a whole nother year.
Yeah,
It's just that it's going to be a fake year, so it's okay.
it's not a fake year. It's a real year. It's just going to be
It's a
different.
real
Also, it's weird because everyone else I know is like 18 years old, and I turn 17 tomorrow. So
You turn 17 tomorrow?
Well, happy birthday.
tomorrow.
thank you. I'm very excited. I'm gonna bake all day.
Yeah, I was the late birthday kid, being in July. So I
Yeah.
went to summer orientation and couldn't sign for anything.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be like
And
graduating
so
at 17.
they were like, when we get to school, we're moving in the dorm, and everyone's like, I gotta go do some stuff. They're like, what? There's nothing to do. I gotta go actually sign all my documents that I was supposed to sign months ago because I wasn't 18.
Ooh, lovely. Yeah, but
Well, as long as music's part of your life, which is duh, you're good. So,
And you
what
got
has
Texas
been?
State's
What
got
has
a great
been? Oh, say that again.
I said Texas State's got a great music education program. Just so
that's
you
where I
know.
want to go. So
I have an in there if you.
Yeah,
Oh.
you do have 2 of
well,
the
I do.
probably the most
Um,
influential Texas State alums right now in the area.
Wow. Oh,
We're in their good graces.
you're really patting yourself on the back there, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I
You
do
good.
that all the time when it comes to Dr. Martin. He loves me.
That's fine.
I actually
Cool.
just put a
Yeah,
funny
well-
story about Dr. Martin up on Facebook today, and he laughed. So,
Oh
Really?
boy.
yeah. So what has been your fondest high school memory?
Oh, ooh. I feel like it's corny if I just keep saying choir things. But I
Huh?
have to say the first time I made first chair for TMEA, that was probably the fondest. That was really good. I totally cried when let's change that. First chair at pre-area was probably the first time that I was like that was like peak. That was my everything. Lost my mind, was sobbing, was not ready. So let's go with that. That's good.
My favorite memory of you is we were at Epcot. No.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're bringing up Disney?
No,
Oh, this is
when we were at no, it was just when that was like when I really got to know who you were because of all the costumes and
I
the
refuse to let myself not be known when I'm at Disney.
coordinated outfits. But we come out. It was after we did the the workshop, and we had gone. We were over. Whatever it was, we were meeting Wreck-It Ralph, and but I mean, I had seen your itinerary, I knew all that stuff, but then like it all just kind of hit at that moment.
When you asked me like what I had done so far, and I was like, well, I've done this, and this, and then after this we're gonna do this, and then I have reservations at this restaurant. We're gonna get ice, shaved ice at this place, and you were like, what are you talking about, crazy lady? Yeah. I'm not saying I like make Disney itineraries for fun, but it is the only thing I do when I have nothing else to do.
So if you haven't watched, there's an episode of Good Mythical Morning where they Rhett and Link taste test common foods at Disneyland because they're in LA.
Yep.
And they rank them.
Incredible.
Yeah. I was like, I actually was sitting there going, I've had all of those, and yep, that's I mean, they flip-flopped the Monte Cristo. They thought tasted the best, but it's more expensive, so they put it at 2 over the corn dog. And I'm like, okay, you're going with the readily available. I mean, I agree. I think they were like, this one is awesome, but you know, of the 6 that they had.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the Monte Cristo, so that
was my 35th birthday food. So
really?
Yeah, we were in Disneyland then. Yeah.
Nice. A plus. I like a good Disney trip.
Plans to go back to Disneyland next year, take Juliet for her first Disney experience. So
please do that, please. I'll make you an itinerary free of charge. I'll make her and Maggie matching dresses, custom made. They can be princesses.
Maggie's sitting over here. She's getting excited. She'll come in and say hi, I'm sure, later.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna stand here.
There you go, folks. There you go, folks.
She's too good for this. She doesn't need to be in the show.
So, what do you as an officer do outside of choir?
Outside of good gracious. I'm president of FCCLA, Family Consumer Career Leaders of America. I'm president of the Quiz Bowl Club. I'm involved at the Georgetown Palace. I'm involved at Zach Scott Theater. I volunteer with National Charity League. I work at Starbucks. That's fun. Yeah, I think that's.
You're a pretty busy lady.
I don't like being bored, so I do everything. I do like everything. Unfortunately, this year I will not be competing with FCCLA. And Quiz Bowl tournaments are still kind of wobbly due to COVID, but you know, it's nice.
All I know is that her family is the masters at trivia and the masters at escape rooms.
Yes. Oh, that's the other thing. I do a lot of escape rooms. I just recently finished doing every single escape room in Central Texas.
Yeah.
So now I have to drive to Waco or San Marcos if I want to go to an escape room.
I love it.
So that's awful. That's
or you
expensive.
could just beat it again with new people.
But where's the fun in that? Why would I beat it again? I already showed him how superior I was. I don't need to do it again. Goodness. Crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry. I'm very over the top if you can't tell. I have a filter. We'll go with that. I do. No, I do. Not a great one, but I have one. Works.
What's your favorite concert and why?
The one that I've performed in?
Sure.
Sophomore year spring concert, absolutely. I had the solo in Seasons of Love. I sang Just Keep Moving the Line. It was the first time I had a solo for choir, and it was also the first time that I was like actually confident about my singing. So absolutely, without a doubt. I watched those videos every single day.
Seasons of Love, we did a faculty choir, and chorale and the show choirs joined them. So I'm not usually one big on doing faculty choir and just basic pandering. I pandered to a lot of people, but that one I'm like, oh, whatever. But we had Matt Groff there, so it was like, okay, I don't care what we do. But Cassie, they didn't have we were wanting to give the solos to the teachers, and there was no teacher that really wanted to do the female solo. And so like I was like, no. Me and Reagan sat in the office and we were like, well, this is gonna be Cassie's, and we let people audition, and then she was the last one, and everyone went, well, yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
it's hers.
and then Johnny Pham did the male solo because he was in Longhorn Singers at UT and was a choir dork in high school. So and yeah, he's one of the cool kid teachers. So I tried to convince Matt to do it, and he was like,
no, Matt Groff doesn't sing, which is silly. But he was great in Tarzan.
He was in Tarzan?
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
So
he was.
There was a role right at the very end. So they bring on the cage. The workers bring on the cage to take the bad guy away. And so he comes in, and he had one line, and they said he'll be punished. And he turns around and goes, severely. I mean, he took that role so seriously. I mean, he had a backstory.
Yeah.
I mean,
he was prepared. I
love it.
Incredible.
Stole the show.
He did.
One word.
He got the biggest applause every single night. It was incredible.
That's fair.
It was so worth it too.
He's like done flash mob dancing in the middle of the hallway. He's an awesome principal. So
I totally forgot about that.
No, shout out to the boss. So, all right. What type of music do you listen to in the car?
In the car? That is a very broad question. You would think that I would say musical theater or Disney, wouldn't you? But you'd be wrong. I listen to everything. My playlist consists of a lot of Broadway, a lot of Disney, and then like some really, like, I really like Vera Lynn, if you know Vera Lynn. I like 1940s jazz. I'm recently I've been super into Queen. So if you know, like, I really like the song Breakthrough, because I like that it's spelled differently than it should be. Like, you'd think it'd be spelled the right way, but then it's like THRU. And I'm like, wow, woo, really getting it over there. But yeah, I think the last song I listened to was Angel, Won't You Call Me from by the Decemberists, which is really good. Yeah, but honestly, I'm lying. I listen to a lot of Disney. I listen to a lot of, and like not even like good Disney, like animated TV show Disney and the Goofy movie soundtrack, and like nothing else.
All right, so since you brought up Disney, I'm going to deviate here for a little bit. What is your feeling on the rebranding of Splash Mountain?
Okay. You're attacking my two parts right here, right? So I love Splash Mountain. That's not true. I don't like the ride, but I love the theming of it. Like I loved the songs. I liked the animatronics. I liked that it came from America Sings, though the animatronics came from America Sings, which is an old attraction that closed down a long time ago, but I don't want to get into that because I'll cry. And then I love Princess and the Frog very, very dearly. I adore that movie. It's one of my favorites. Definitely top 3. So on one hand, I like that it's new and it's something I can go and experience for the first time, because that rarely happens. So I'm super excited about that. But also I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna be missing a part of like my childhood, because that was my thing, is I always like loved Splash Mountain as a kid. Mm-hmm. So it's I like it. I'm excited. We'll go with that.
Okay. Because, I got to ask the real people who, like,
yeah.
think Disney.
The only thing that I would ever, like, petition against is the fact that they're getting rid of Dinosaur at Animal Kingdom, which is my all-time favorite ride, which is ridiculous. And if anybody who's watching this is like, wow, Cassie has really bad taste in rides, you're absolutely correct. But I also have bad taste in movies, so it doesn't really matter. But like everything else, I just feel like anything else I can just kind of roll with.
But I mean, at the same time, Dinosaur is the same ride. They use that platform for multiple rides throughout the park. So
okay, sir, you're wrong. You're thinking of Universal, where every single ride is the same.
Well,
Dinosaur is the only ride like that. The only ride in any of the parks that has the same oh goodness, it's not trackless. but it follows a track and it has levels, and it's the only one that does anything like that. However, a lot of the rides at Universal are very similar. I'm not going to get into this. You're doing this on purpose. You're trying to get me to go on a tangent. Not going to. Well, I did, but it doesn't matter.
Well played. Well played.
Yeah, sorry.
All right,
Okay.
so here's a question you're gonna like. If you could meet one famous person, who would it be?
Probably Freddie Mercury right now, I would say. But I know he's dead, but like probably Freddie Mercury. But if it's only alive people, Zachary Levi.
Oh, yeah.
That's my choice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's my choice. Thank you.
What would you what would
Fully.
you like? What would y'all?
I would want to sing with Zachary Levi.
Okay.
Anything. Literally anything. Anything at all. Anything. He'd be like, you want to sing the ABCs? And I'd be like, yes, please, Zachary Levi. Let me sing the ABCs with you. I'll take every other letter. Popcorn karaoke. It'll be fun.
Oh yeah, her family also does occasional in-car
Carpool karaoke's.
videos. Yeah.
Yeah.
I aspire to be the Chapmans one day. I'm just saying.
The dream. One day. I saw Maggie poke her head in, so I'm
Yeah,
going to say
she's
hi,
over
Maggie.
there. Doing puzzles and being a part of the show. So what makes you laugh the most?
Oh, no. Really dumb things? People come up to me and say potatoes and I'll start laughing. Literally anything makes me laugh. But probably, I don't know. I have no idea. Anything, everything. I fall on my face and laugh. I like a lot. That happens a lot, actually. No, but I don't know. Anything. John
She's
Mulaney.
her middle name. It was quite amazing to see her as a monkey galloping.
Okay, ready?
And not
Never felt
hurting
once.
yourself.
As a monkey, I was Grace. I was Grace personified. That was it. Not like Grace Shado, but like Grace. Like anyway.
Reading your quotes from the notes. Jeez.
I actually got knocked one time because she was like, "Oh, you're too graceful," and I was like, "That's never been said to me ever." Please don't say that. But it's
So
fine.
on the opposite end of that spectrum, what is your biggest pet peeve?
I can't stand the sound of people chewing. You don't even have to have your mouth open, like just chewing. I can't, it drives me crazy. And I feel so mean because I want to like yell at people when they start chewing with, like I'll be at a lunch table and people will just be chewing and I want to like scream at them to stop, but that's not a normal thing. And I don't want people to think I'm crazy because I am, but I don't want them to think that. So I just kind of sit and like stare at them until they
Cassie, we are
like, what's wrong? And I'm like, I don't know. So yeah, that's it.
All right, I'm going to get some gum and I'll start chewing it. I'm just going to anytime around
I
you.
will cry. I will leave. I'm quitting choir forever.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not. Oh.
What is your typical bedtime? I know that's a loaded question.
I mean, it's not though. That's the thing. Sometimes it's 8:30 and sometimes it's 7:30 in the morning. So it really depends. Yep, that's my answer. It honestly is like any time. I always wake up at like 7:30, almost on the dot, 7:30 to 8. And I wake up on 15-minute increments and I don't know why, but I do.
All right. That's your brain is running on high gear all the time.
Yes. So
That and the 8 espresso shots you have a day. I mean,
6, it's 6, sometimes 12, but usually 6.
I mean, heart palpitation, whatever. That
You're
word, I
fine.
can speak words.
It's fine. It's
Moving
fine.
on.
The way of life.
What is your favorite thing about choir?
I love people. I like people. I like singing too, I guess. But I like people more. I don't know. I always feel super like connected to everybody when we're all singing together, which is super ridiculous for me to say because obviously that's how I would feel. But I like talking to people. I like talking to people in all choirs too. It's not just like people in my choir. I have a lot of friends that are in Belshazzar and Seraphim who are super cool and super sweet and super talented. One of my close friends is in Draco Vocem. I have like, I don't know, I just like talking to people. I feel like choir kids.
The people's president, you know. She's.
I'm a big figurehead. Don't tell anybody. I'm here to smile. But.
No, I love having just conversations with you whenever you just show up, and those little moments before people show up, or you know, you made it to the office before the rest of the lunch crew. And
that's because I'm passionate about everything and it makes no sense. And if you start a conversation about cheese, I will get very fired up about which type of cheese is better than other types of cheese.
Favorite cheese?
My favorite cheese?
Yeah, you went down that road. So.
I like Camembert, but that's really expensive. So we're gonna go with Swiss. I like Swiss. And provolone. I like provolone as well. I like white cheeses.
Had a really good Camembert last week.
I could live off of Camembert. I actually, fun fact, I eat the rind of Camembert. I know that that's like kind of gross, but I do eat it because it's
ours was
weird.
good. I ate the rind. I thought it was good.
Yeah, people used to make fun of me for that because I like not even like real people, like that's not a thing. Like people that my parents were friends with make fun of me because I would like eat the rind, but I always thought it was like good. Anyway, sorry. We're gonna stop making me go on tangents. This is gonna take hours if you keep going.
But have you met me?
Yeah, fair enough. Have you met me? I can talk about anything for an hour.
You yelled at me for the second episode for having to be in 2 parts because you're like, well,
you're gonna have to make. It's gonna be like the whoever, I don't know, like 4 officers and then 3 officers and then me, and that's the episode. That's how they're equal.
Well, no, they're all there. Each officer's their own episode.
Oh, never mind. Then I'll keep talking.
Yeah. So yeah, all right. So, what is your favorite childhood cartoon? You are a cartoon aficionado. I know that because you come into the office.
I love cartoons. Okay, what I watched as a kid was Kim Possible, Gummy Bears, and DuckTales. Those were my 3. So I watched like 2 old 90s cartoons, and then of course I watched Kim Possible because Kim Possible is the greatest show ever. If I was in my room, you would see that I have a giant Kim Possible poster right there, and then I'm obsessed with that. However, right now my favorite cartoon is still DuckTales, but it's the 2017 version. I'm also very, very into Steven Universe and Star vs. the Forces of Evil, but only seasons 1 and 2 because 3 and 4 are awful. Thank you.
Well, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Yeah.
Yes, that was my.
The day Disney Plus came out, she was most excited, not for all the movies and all the things. She's like, I get to binge watch DuckTales. And we're like,
and it was worth it. It was worth it. It was worth the wait. It was incredible. It was the best day ever. I was so happy.
Honestly, I will agree with that. It was the best day because that was an ice day, the day it debuted. So
yeah, it was. So I got to
activate my Disney Plus and start watching before we came to school on a delay.
I remember because I think it was me, Trent and Pepper, and I think Rion, and we were all sitting in the choir room in like the little office area, not in the office, but like the office area next to the office. I don't know what I'm talking about, but that area. And we were sitting and watching High School Musical, the series, and making fun of how terrible it was. But then I got like 2 episodes in, and I was like, this is the greatest show ever. Watch all of it.
So bad.
It.
So are you a Friends or an Office person?
Neither. I'm a Parks and Rec girl.
Yes, Parks and Rec.
Ben Wyatt is my favorite character of all time. Absolutely, hands down. I'm obsessed with Ben Wyatt. Also, Leslie Knope is my spirit animal. Thank you. So, yeah, I'm a Parks and Rec girl. But if I had to choose, probably The Office. I've never been a huge Friends fan. Don't tell Abigail or Grace because they'll murder me. But
Grace is an Office person, so don't worry.
Is Grace an Office person?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Spoiler alert if you haven't listened to episode 5. She's never gotten into Friends, and so when we're sitting there talking about it in the office, she just smiles and laughs along.
Goodness gracious.
I mean, sorry to call you out, Grace. Love you.
No, that's okay.
She admitted it in her episode.
Do what?
I said she admitted it. You're not calling her out.
Oh,
no,
but if you hadn't watched that episode.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know. I like my little sitcoms. I think they're cute. I watch a lot of TV, so.
So Stephanie asks, "What's your favorite Star Wars movie?"
Okay, we're gonna go with A New Hope. Yeah.
So that's now 3 for A New Hope. Sort of. Grace didn't really have one. She said 4, but described 5. So.
Oh, Grace, you lovely human being. Goodness gracious.
So that's 4 for A New Hope. All right. So we're keeping in my tally marks over here. All right. So here we come to our last question, and I think you're going to enjoy this one more than anyone in the office group. I'm just saying. So Miss Grantham asks, are you ever tempted to become power hungry and overthrow Moocaf?
Absolutely. Let me tell you my 13-step plan on how I will become choir director for the 2020-2021 season. It starts with this right here, right now. If you're out there, I know that you know that I would be better for this whole department. I would be incredible. We would have nap time for 15 minutes every single day, and it would be nothing. And
that's already part of the plan this year, right?
You're not involved in this, sir. Okay, this is my power hungry plan. Okay, so 15 minutes of nap time, and then we'd sing nothing but like fun gospel music all day, every day. That would be it, all day. And I know that you all like that because that's all that you ever like. You want to sing Signs of the Judgment? We will throw down with Signs of the Judgment. That's what I'm talking about, okay? No more Mount Rushmore, okay? We don't even have to look at it in class. No more Leave It jokes. I won't send GIFs or GIFs, I don't actually know how to pronounce it, to the group chat ever. No, nothing like that. No, we would have daily sing-alongs to like the dumbest songs ever. You want to sing, I don't know, what's a dumb song? There's no such thing as a dumb song. All songs are good except for Mount Rushmore. So please vote Cassie Chapman for 2020-2021 choir director over Jameson McCafferty. Thank you.
There is delight in the heart.
There's not delight. Stop that.
Of not singing Elijah Rock.
I want to sing. Okay, you should not have told me that was even an option last year. Do you know how much my heart broke when it wasn't the song? It's fine. Friends, comrades, I ask this of you.
Make choir great again.
Make choir. No, stop that. Don't do that. Shut up. If you want Cassie Chapman for 2020-2021 choir director, you know what to do.
On that note, Cassie, we're so glad that you were able to come in. Hey Maggie, why don't you go ahead? You've been in half in the frame all the whole time. So welcome Maggie, my daughter, for those who don't know her, and she's a giant Spider-Man person. All right, there's that. So Cassie, thank you for coming in and joining us and having some laughs and fun. The last thing I want to ask is, as Vice President, what is your hope for this year and the Leadership Council, and what do you hope to do and be a part of?
I mean, my hope has been the same for all 4 years of choir. I really hope that we can like overcome these boundaries that I feel like most people see between the choirs and just become friends with like the whole group. I feel like we really are a choir family, and I think that a lot more people should like talk to people who are in other choirs, and I think that would really help us as a group. So that's my hope. I'll continue to do it, but I think everyone should just say hi to somebody you don't see every day. I guess that's not really an option right now, but if you want to stalk like the choir Instagram page and like look through the followers and find somebody you don't know and send them a weird message like, hey, what's up? How's it been? And they'll be like, who are you? And it'll be great. So, friendships.
I do believe we need some more choir memes.
Okay, well, first off, I don't run the choir meme. That's a lie. I totally run the choir meme.
You counted yourself.
I did. I didn't mean to, but I totally did. So I know that I need more memes, but I was gonna start back up when school started again. So if you have some good choir memes or choir TikToks, send them to the Round Rock High School choir memes page, and they will definitely be featured because I have zero content right now.
What happened?
Nothing. Don't worry about me. So yeah, make sure you like and subscribe and comment and do all the things through our social, all of our social media stuff, Instagram, YouTube, our podcasting page. Just get out there, enjoy Round Rock Choir. We're so excited to get this year started. August 20th will be here before we know it, and we will be singing in each other's in your own home for a while, but we'll be singing if we have to. We'll go fill up, stand in a giant 6 foot apart circle at Dragon Stadium or something and make something happen. But we love you guys, and we'll see you for the next episode, which I believe is Abigail Binsman. So we'll see y'all later. All right, bye guys.
Mr. Navarro, forgive my intrusion. I needed to see you and see you today. Mr. Navarro, I have arrived at a stunning conclusion, and I feared I would lose my resolve if I didn't come here directly to see. I've decided to marry you. I've decided to marry you. I've decided, though Henry's gone, that life goes on for me. I have thoroughly thought it through, and the man that I want is you. Though it's true there are quite a few